Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I just want to talk about a couple of things in this video, kind of keep it short and quick. First, I want to cover this whole removal of Confederate statues down south. You know, first they started with the Confederate flag. Now they're removing these statues. There's an old saying, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. So they want to rewrite history. They want to revise history, to rewrite it, to act as though it never happened by obviously removing these statues, removing the Confederate flag. They're trying to hide a history that, there was some problems, but erasing it doesn't change the past. All you're doing is setting up for a failure with nothing there to look back towards and say, at least we have this as a symbol of what happened in the past. So, I suppose if they're erasing the history, does that mean it never happened? If you're going to remove Confederate statues, Confederate leaders, in order to not hurt anyone's feelings, in order to remove the past, does this mean it never happened? So slavery never happened? Obviously, I don't see anything to remind me of it. The slate must have been wiped clean. So there's no more reason for liberal white guilt. There's no more reason for, black people to use slavery as an excuse for their shortcomings, their failures. It doesn't exist. The slate's been wiped clean. We're removing the history. So if you remove the history, I forgot all about the past. That's how it works, right? That's what they're trying to do, right? Removing the past. Now, obviously, I'm being hyperbolic here, but that's the idea. Why are we trying to destroy our history? Whether it's a good history or bad history, it's still history. It still happened in the past. By taking down a statue, you're not changing what happened. The events don't magically disappear, do they? All you're doing is destroying, symbols of something. You're not erasing what happened. Unless that's what you're doing, then hey, again, I don't want to ever hear anybody whine about it. It's done. It's erased. Right? Right? Am I wrong to assume that this is what's going on? You can remove the history. You can remove the statues. You can remove the flags. It's okay to do it your way, to remove the things that you might not, you don't like. So I guess we have every right to say, what are you talking about? I don't see any reminders. There's nothing there. It's your word against mine. It's show me the history. You just took it all down. You destroyed it. You eliminated it. It's gone. Is this how the world works? You don't like something, you just pull it down, you hide it, you tuck it away. Nobody can see it. Safe spaces for everybody. Is that what's going to happen when the next Civil War starts? Because that's going to happen probably. Like I said, I wanted to talk about a couple of issues. Today, it seems like France voted for their doom. Marine Le Pen was defeated by the EU globalist Macron. I wouldn't doubt the next couple of years you see an exaggerated amount of Muslim migration into France. And along with that migration, I am certain we are going to see an excessive amount of terror, migrant disruption, and those who are pissed off about losing their country to this migration invasion are going to start to react to it. This isn't going to help. That's my prediction. This is not going to help things. I think this is going to exasperate the whole situation. It's going to become more hostile. More of these migrants, I believe, are going to demand more, expect more, feel entitled to more. And the French nationalists who want to keep their country, well, they're not going to like that. So today is a sad day for France, it's a sad day for Europe, and it's a sad day for the West. And on the final point that I want to make, in my last video, the welcome home of Trump to New York City, where he went to the Intrepid, and I had told you that I was interviewed by a writer from the feminist website Jezebel. Well, it was a fair article. She didn't twist too much around. She didn't make it seem like the Trump people are evil, crazy fascists or anything like that. So like out of like 5+ minutes of interviewing and me talking about everything that I talked about, she ended up basically saying, white Brooklyn artist, fed up with pro-Islam, anti-white patriarchy, comes to show support in libtardville or whatever I said. So, you know, that's basically truth, but, you know, she just cut out everything that I said about feminism walking hand in hand with Islamic patriarchy while ranting and raving about the so-called white male patriarchy in the United States. So, I mean, yeah, it was like a sentence, 2 sentences. That was about it. I'll post something here showing you. But yeah, I just wanted to spit a few things out. Sad day, like I said, for the West, for Europe, for France especially. And one more thing, like I said, there's a lot of people believe that there's going to be some sort of second civil war. To some degree, it's already begun. Look at Berkeley. Look at Louisiana, where they're removing these Confederate statues. You know, Antifa, riots and smashing things. Us on the right defending free speech, defending what we need to defend. But with this loss coming today in France, the right better be more vigilant and better be prepared to stand up and defend what's left of America before we lose it to this, you know, communist, Islamo, totalitarian, globalist state that the left wants to bring in. So yeah, that's about it. I'm out of here till the next time.